My husband's name, Marvin Maness, and he had emphysema, and it got really bad, and his doctor said there was nothing else they could do for him, so they called hospice to come in to help him out or help me out. He had a rough time. I had a rough time because he was a very proud man, and when he got where he couldn't do nothing, it just deflated him, I guess you could say.
When I first started with this company, Marvin Maness was one of the first patients that I met. Mr. Maness was one of the ones that was with us quite a while, and over the course of that time, I went from being the case manager and the nurse, but I also got to be his friend. I got to know the family. I got to know the pets. And Marvin always kept his sense of humor. He always had a joke and a smile.
Mr. Marvin was one of my first patients when I came on with Liberty Hospice. Jason actually took me and trained me, and they had a very good rapport. And it was unique in the fact of if we knocked on the door, they wanted to know why we were knocking, come in. We were family.
Me personally, I like to go in and I like to connect with people. So I look around your pictures because I want to know like how you was prior to this. So I looked around and I noticed their granddaughter. Me and their granddaughter went to school together, and she passed. And so that just brought, and when I was telling Betty, I was like, Miss Betty, I went to school with your granddaughter. We did a CNA class together, and we just connected from there. It was just like family.
Liberty Hospice helped us in a lot of ways because they helped me take care of him. I don't know what I'd have done without them. They were some wonderful people because they not only did for him, they did for me too. I mean, not physically, but mentally, they helped me a lot.
Hospice care can be very sad, very solemn, but you try to normalize the death process because it is a process and eventually it's going to happen to all of us. So making light and enjoyment as much as we can out of sad situations. And Marvin had a great sense of humor, and he did love music. And so it was just a different rapport with that family.
I really don't have the words to tell you how much these people helped me. I would highly recommend Liberty Hospice to anyone who has a family member that's terminal and needs help, and the family needs help, because I don't think there's any greater people that I've ever met. And this is my third time with hospice, but different ones.